Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Enter the Gungeon. Welcome back to the last episode, for now, of this Enter the Gungeon series. We saw everything we set out to see and also a whole lot more, a whole lot of stuff I didn't even realize was in the game. And I thought a good way to wrap things up would be boss rush. So in order to unlock the boss rush elevator, I had to go and finish all the rest of the shortcut man elevators, which I did. We unlocked some cool new stuff by doing that. And this thing, which we're going to get to try right now for free. If I fail at this, and I think there's a reasonably good chance that'll happen, further attempts will cost hegemony credits, but that's alright. We got some stuff banked up. Shouldn't be a problem. So, we're playing as the Marine today, in part because we haven't played as the Marine in a really long time, and in part because of military training. I figured probably either the pilot or the Marine would be best for this, and like I said, I feel like we haven't played as this guy in, like, 10 episodes at least. Also, he has this cool knight outfit that we earned for him. So, let's get right into it. It's boss rush. It's pretty much what it sounds like. You just fight a bunch of bosses in a row. There are a lot of... Oh, hey. Okay, that's... I was not expecting that. There's a lot of loot to be had here. I don't know that keys are actually very useful. That guy, that little boost we got there might not actually be meaningful. I don't remember if there are secret rooms or anything. That we basically were on a special version of the floors. It's just going to be boss room, boss room, boss room. Go ahead and pop this so that I don't accidentally get hit in a really silly way. And we will get, I believe, we get multiple chances to acquire each master round, because I think it makes us fight each of the normal floor bosses. I'm pretty sure we can only get each master round once, though. So if we were to do a good job for the first time ever against Gatling Gull here, and then we also did a good job against the King, we wouldn't get 2 master rounds. Also, the odds of me doing a good job against Gatling Gull with just the pistol, I mean, listen, you've all seen 30 episodes of this series. You know how it is. There is also the concern that I may or may not be able to fight all 3 floor 4 bosses in a row and come out alive. We'll see. We'll see how things go. If we do well at this might end up being a real short finale episode. Oh, come on, reload. There we go. Well, I managed to get hit one more time, just for good measure. Alright, give me a real weapon. Something... Okay, alright, that's real-ish. That's real... The certain definition of real. It beats the heck out of the pistol. Alright, so now it's going to be the Trigger Twins. This should be a little bit easier. First of all, these guys are a little bit easier as a boss, and secondly, we have a real gun. So, here's hoping. Yeah, look at that. We're already, like, halfway through this one's health. Now, we do have a limited number of blanks for the floor as a whole, so as far as acquiring master rounds goes, we do need to pick our shot, right? You don't really want to be spreading your blanks out over the boss fights. This, I think, is going to be our shot. And you know what? It's actually looking like we probably don't need any blanks for this at all. Ooh. The Gungeon. This is definitely a recent unlock, and we have not seen this before. Move faster, reloading converts nearby goop into ammo. Old technology, but reliable. The Gungeon, once revved up, emits 40 times more bullets than it was rated for. That's probably a pretty good car stuff joke. Yeah, we'll use this for the next fight. Why not? Okay. That's pretty good. So if we were over by that that pool of flaming stuff when we reloaded, we could drink it up and turn it into ammo. Also, this thing just comes with a tremendous amount of ammo. I think it's going to solve a lot of our problems. This this gun may have won us a run already. How do we got here? The Devolver, which has some synergy with what? Contractual obligation. Well, this thing doesn't seem to be terribly different. The Gungeon is not obviously different either. I don't know. Maybe whatever is going on here will reveal itself as we continue on. But it was a pretty easy first floor. I mean, you know, the first floor bosses. We've fought them all so many, many times. And yeah, I do think it is the case that we're going to find this key is actually just useless. Okay. I almost got hit there, because I managed to not shoot that rocket at all, and then do maybe the worst dodge roll in history. This gun seems very silly. Oh, wait. You gotta run over by the flaming goop and reload. No, it didn't. Okay. Maybe a fire pool in the ground doesn't count as goop, I guess? Alright, so we got our master on for the second chamber already. Ah! Hey. That one always catches me off guard. Is there a tell on those guys? Oh, so we've got a new gun that also has some synergy. Part of the Cool Kids Club. Apparently the Devolver pistol is really phenomenal just for synergies. It's the Strafe gun. I never played... Strafe's a game, probably, right? Given the, well, whatever. Fires explosive nails that detonate when the trigger is released, or after a brief period of time. This particular model is from the 1996 Gun of the Year re-release edition. Okay, I am not getting the reference here, but explosive nails, that's pretty hardcore. We're going to stick with our Gungeon for the moment. We'll let this thing run all the way out, then we'll try Strafe gun. I was going to say, you know what, maybe we should save the Gungeon for more difficult bosses, but there almost aren't bosses that I have more trouble with than the Anaconda, so seems like a fine way to go about it. Okay, I do have to actually keep him on screen, because we could burn through a lot of ammo really quickly in a way that's very bad for us here. Make sure I'm actually shooting him. You know, if this just turns out to be a total victory lap, I am fine with that. We have acquired some new items, by the way, like this, the Vorpal bullets. Through and through, they go snicker snack. Occasionally fires a special round that deals massive damage. These hip bullets are fickle by nature and only fire when they feel like it, and probably never when you really need it. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, this probably is enough, low enough ammo for us to switch to the Strafe gun. I'm going to hold on to our ammo drop for the moment. Let's give the Gungeon the opportunity to provide for us here. And this will be a nice, safe opportunity. Nice, safe environment in which to test our new toy here. Oh, except, hold on. Well, I was trying to... okay, it did convert some goop into ammo, but it doesn't actually, like... it doesn't clean it up fast enough for it not to be a threat to me. You see, it was, like, just refilling. Okay, this gun, first of all, is kind of gross to use, because it really does leave a lot of blood on the ground. It also seems to be pretty good. It actually fires about as fast when you hold down the trigger as it does when you spam click, which is unusual. Okay, so if I just click really fast, every shot blows up as soon as it connects. If I hold down the trigger, they build up for a little while and then explode. So probably in terms of ammo conservation, it's actually better to click really quickly, because then you won't waste a bunch of explosion damage on an enemy that already has enough nails in it. Ah, this thing seems pretty good. So at this rate, we're going to end up fighting the dragon with an awful lot of health. We, also, I'm getting glowy sometimes. I'm not sure what's doing it. This might not be the place we want to spend the blanks. I don't know. We'll see how things go. We'll see how deep we get into the fight without taking a hit before we make that decision. If I get close, we'll definitely try to get our blanks on here. I hate this guy. I'm not super clear on what's causing the buff. Oh, you know what? I think that was probably that big flash. It's probably one of the Vorpal bullets going off. I was not paying enough attention to see how much damage it did. This gun seems great, though. You got some really high-quality stuff here. Also, I hate the Cannon Balrog so much. Yeah, this is crappy. Him appearing on top of me and firing, like, after I've already rolled. That's fine. This is not the guy that I would have expected us to get our master round for this floor from. Probably, as crazy as this sounds, it's probably the Treadnought, actually. I think we have consistently found him to be the easiest one of the floor 3 bosses to do that on. Although, I'm going to be doing it with somewhat less ammo. I guess we can ammo drop, right? It does seem like they're not going to drop us a lot of ammo. Ooh. I do like a good beehive. The beehive might actually be the way to go against the Treadnought. I'm gonna use the rest of this stuff first, though. Yeah, I think we're probably getting about the same damage efficiency out of this thing by holding the button as we would by quickly tapping, because of the we're not going to overload the boss. But on normal room enemies, it probably makes more sense to do the tap. This thing is it's working quickly. I'm still not super clear on what's causing the buff effect. Make sure that guy goes down. Okay. Yeah, bees. But I've learned my lesson on that thing. That shot will blow you up from way further away than you think. So may as well just go ahead and blank that, just to be certain. I think we got the Vorpal. We fired a Vorpal bee at him. Oh, sweet, sweet ammo crate. What do you think? Gungeon? I kind of like the strafe gun, but the Gungeon just seems bananas. Yeah, sure. Save for later. Do we actually even have access to... Is there a machine? Yeah, there's probably a machine at the end of the floor, right? Alright, let's see how quickly we can get through the High Priest. Or sorry, the Mind Flayer. High Priest is the next floor. We certainly have some damage output here. Okay, I hate this. Now, this is the part that I seem to be most likely to take damage on. This or the part where he becomes bells. You know, that part of every video game boss's pattern where he becomes a large series of bells. Oh boy, it's epic. You can usually get off axis from that attack, but not if you're standing like all the way in the corner when he does it. I kind of painted myself into a tough situation there. Oh, hey, look, they can drop things that aren't just guns. Is there another boss? Oh, okay. The door guy is considered a floor 3 boss. Fair enough. Okay, yeah, that did some damage. That seems cool. Ah. Okay, this attack is very similar to the thing we were just fighting. Just want to get off the axis. See, it seems like with a really fast firing weapon like this, it's a little bit more valuable. We might actually get through this without taking damage. Even without a blank. That's crazy. I spoke too soon. Okay. I was almost really punished there. The thing is, as soon as I said that, I was like, SP, what are you doing, man? Have you learned nothing? Oh, hey, we get our friend back. Oh, and he is an android again. Alright, well, that's cool with me. Apparently, somebody was telling me that when he's an android, he's unkillable. Because he is one of the very few followers who can die under normal circumstances. So the android thing makes him unable to die, which is cool. Obviously, we're going to be in positions here where there's a lot of bullets flying around. I think there's a real chance that he would die under normal circumstances during this mode. So I'm debating using the ammo drop or maybe trying to hold on to it for a little bit longer. We could beehive our way through the next boss fight. Although, you know what? Let's refill the Gungeon, because what I'm thinking here is we are in position to get a new master round. We should try to pull out all the stops. Although maybe we should wait to pull out all the stops until we get the kill pillars, because I think that fight's considerably easier than this one. Yeah, for right now, let's use some other gun. Hey, the bees are fine. Actually, it's a little wasteful to use bees against this guy, though. Why don't we try this? Because, like, it's already the case that you're never, ever going to miss him, so the bees seem a little wasted. I'm doing a bad... Okay, everything's fine. Everything's fine, I fixed it. You ever be doing something technical, something a little involved, and you just realize, oh no, I'm doing a real bad here. I have done such a bad. Caught red-handed in the commission of a bad. My android seems to be missing. He might be behind the wall at this point. It might be that he didn't move when it started moving forward. But yeah, we'll burn through this, and then the kill pillars are definitely where we want to really take our shot for the master around here. I think kill pillars are easier than the other bosses on this floor by a pretty significant margin. That wasn't too bad. Why did you get hit there twice, 3 times? That's acceptable. Obviously, attrition is a serious concern. Okay, the SAA is a fine weapon. Let's go into the next room with our best toy drawn. This is the worst possible order for these. I was really hoping we'd get kill pillars next so that we would be able to, you know, just kind of throw everything at this guy. We would know how many blanks we have left, you know. How many blanks we have available specifically for him and everything. That's fine, that's fine. This is gonna work. Oh, I do so hate this part. I shouldn't have blanked there. It was reflex. But look at that, I finally built up that reflex. It happened. I can be taught. Get him, bees! I mean, it's working. Oh, wow, I ran my bees out already. Void Core Assault Rifle. Hey, this gun's alright. Oh, no. Ah! You know what got me there? I almost hit the button, and I was like, wait a second, is this the right situation? Should it really be now, or should I save it? And questioning whether I should save it or not was all it took for that to really go off the rails. Our android buddy over there has actually done a significant portion of the damage on this fight. Okay, ration calories, mate. I assume, yeah, it has synergy with the SAA. So, the ration is a health regen item, but like the Metal Gear Solid ration, if equipped, it will be used automatically on death. So we don't actually have to worry about using it. I don't have to think about it. We just keep it in our active slot, and it's like 2 extra heart containers, basically. We know that it is kill pillars time, so let's get out that Gungeon and go to work. I assume that whatever it is the pretty good synergy does, it only works with the SAA out. You can do this. This is how you're supposed to avoid this attack. I do know how to actually fight this boss. And it's the first time we've done it in the whole series, but that is how you're supposed to do it. Oh my god, I love being faster. We are so fast. Between the Gungeon effect and the robot leg, like, this is wonderful. Yeah, this is super good. I'll blank that, and we are just about done with this phase. Alright, there it is. Phase over. Yeah, that Vorpal Bullets effect actually does quite a lot of damage when it lands, doesn't it? Alright, kill pillars. Easy. So, I mean, I think it may be the case that's all that's left is the dragon. Still got 220 bullets in our Gungeon. Yeah, alright. You and me, buddy. Officer Robotron. That's his canon name, obviously. Yeah, as far as I know, it's just us and the dragon. And we're pretty good at the dragon fight, I would like to think. So we'll empty out our Gungeon really quickly, and then we'll cycle through our weapons in order of attractiveness here. Descending order of attractiveness. This thing's great. Oh, how I wish I had had it for this entire part. Okay, well. Yeah, multi-shot weapons, also good with that Vorpal effect. Oh, this gun is also out of ammo. We're actually running out of stuff remarkably quickly here. I'm just gonna... hold on. Let's buy ourselves a little bit of sanity here. There's like a little thing on the wall there that I actually was not able to shoot past. Something I thought was cosmetic. Turned out not to be cosmetic. Every time that Vorpal effect triggers, for a second, I think something terrible has happened. You know, I'm just gonna blank that attack off. I don't want to deal with that right now. I was not in a good place in the room for the thing that was happening there. We should be entering phase 2 pretty soon, right? Okay, I'm out of ammo again. SAA it is. Let's see what this pretty good effect is. See if it actually triggers. Oh, I took damage. I thought there was a real chance we were going to end this with 5 master rounds. I guess I actually could probably just be focusing on the boss. We're close enough to phase 2. Yeah, probably it was wrong to fight the knives. Whatever, it's fine. Okay, apparently the android pushed us over. Good work, Officer Robotron. You're getting a promotion. I was really worried when they told me you were 2 days away from retirement, but then I learned you were immortal. And all of my cares sailed away on your beautiful robot wings. This is probably not going to be a super fast version of this. Yeah, I think we might be on a 3 phase here. Well, you know, what are you going to do? I bet whatever this synergy is, it's something that actually triggers when you use the ration. Which is... I mean, it better be pretty powerful if that's the case. If you only get to take advantage of it once. Alright, if we just click as fast as humanly possible here, we might... Nope, not even close. That's fine. It's not like this phase is hard. You tell him, Robotron. Actually, it kind of looks like we could just stand exactly behind the robot and be fine. Nope. Okay, right, because the shots are waving back and forth in the air, so some of them will snake around him. Okay, well, will you look at that? I was prepared to maybe have to try this a couple of times. Turns out we're good. We've unlocked the bracket key, which is, if I remember correctly, an extremely powerful item. Also, this bothers me. Why is the 3rd master round... Gungeon, you've done it again. One last shot across the bow, really letting me know who's boss. Yeah, so that was Enter the Gungeon. Unfortunately, we did not get any hegemony credits at all there, so we still can't buy this thing. I'm working on it. Don't worry, Doug. We'll get you settled. So, does Elevator Man have any new chat for us? Nope. Okay. Thought maybe he might congratulate us on our victory. One thing I do want to say before we go here is that over the weekend, I had a moment when nothing else important was going on, and I decided to try challenge mode one final time, and look at that, I actually did it. I can do it. I probably shouldn't have bothered. It's not really a lot of value in it, but I got a totally broken run, and it carried me through. So, hooray for that. But yeah, like I said, I think we're all good here. We saw a lot of stuff. This game is just super fun, and while this is the end of the series for now, if they release another big expansion pack down the line, I think this could very well come back. So thank you all very much for watching. I really appreciate all the support, and come back tomorrow for some new stuff. We'll see you then.